JD here, and as you can see, we are back with another video here today, and in this one, we will be continuing our discussion of F1 24 because there has been some more news today surrounding the game's release and a few interesting details that we will be discussing. With race week upon us for the new F1 season, not only the hype for real life F1, but also the game is starting to increase because really until this point, we've had next to no info regarding F1 24. Since F1 Esports failed quite spectacularly late last year, we have had no announcements, no feedback, no communication whatsoever. And in my previous video, we discussed that F1 24 could be released as early as May, which would actually be the earliest in the game's franchise for the past decade. Many believe that this is due to a fall in the sales performance revenue compared to previous years, to really effectively get a head start and move towards more of an alignment with the real F1 season, something I think they should have been doing for actually quite some time now. But today you can see on the screen here, we have a leak of the cover image of the F1 24 game. So you can see a nice purple simple effect. Still no official release date, but we also did receive a bit of a preview of an upcoming F1 23 game update, and I think this update is quite significant because there's something within the details that I think are worth discussing and kind of hint as to why F1 24 may be being released when it is supposed to be released. So this update, the upcoming one, includes 2024 liveries of certain cars, which are the McLaren, Williams, Alpine and Haas. This also includes the esports liveries of McLaren Shadow and Alpine. It's a shame we aren't receiving this for all cars and esports teams, but I guess this is probably one of the biggest issues that EA and Codemasters have with F1, the strictness of the licensing on what they can and can't promote. Something I hope that they can really fix in future generations. But the question is, why have they done this? And for me, these details of the upcoming update are quite interesting, and from speaking to a few people behind the scenes, it's been rumoured that F1 Esports will be returning to us much sooner than we think, and this is the reason why F1 24, not only because of the sales compared to previous games or previous years, but because of the disaster they had at the end of last year, only managing to get one event of F1 Esports, and since then we've heard absolutely nothing. They are going to be bringing F1 Esports back much earlier. Typically it starts in September, October, but it is due to be starting as early as May, June or July. This is the rumours where surrounding, and the reason why the game has been brought forward is to be in line with F1 Esports. And this kind of makes sense as to why they've decided to include esports liveries in the next coming update. Really kind of ties in well nicely, and I think this is something they should have been doing actually for quite some time now, and I think it just makes sense as to why the game's going to be brought forward, because they want to get that F1 esports season underway, because there is so much potential in that series to get so much more eyes on the game as well. When they've been doing it in the off season when F1 has finished, there hasn't really been so much hype surrounding F1 towards that time. So also, the F1 24 beta is due to be released very soon for some sign-ups. So this is actually quite positive news because I love watching F1 Esports. Again, I think there is so much potential within the series. Let's hope some people have actually got their act together behind the scenes and we can get a real series underway. But something I am actually truly hoping for, even more so than F1 Esports, is that the new F1 24 game will be using the Unreal Engine, and this is the current game engine that WRC by EA already uses, so they got it before the official F1 game. I've said plenty of times in my videos in the past that I feel F1 have been long overdue a new game engine, as I believe this is probably one of the main factors of why the game has many flaws as it does, because they've been using the same engine I believe since 2016. So let me know what you think of this, of these leaks as well. What your needs for the F1 24 game. What do you think it really needs the most? What do you feel about F1 Esports making a very early return as it has been rumoured? And again, this is one of the main reasons why the game is being brought forward as much as it is. I'll be doing a watch along of the F1 opening, qualifying and race this weekend, so make sure you subscribe to join me for that. Also check out coachlimmers.com for one-to-one coaching of me. Hit the join button to receive all my updated setups, including discounts and coaching. Have a good one, and I will be catching you very, very soon. Peace.
Green flag. Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.